Hey everybody. Oh my goodness. Well, we knew it was coming. Well, some of us knew. Yesterday, the assassination attempt on Trump. Be very careful what you're watching. It's like, because it's like everything else we've seen transpiring. 9/11, COVID, now this. It's not what it seems to be. Okay? There will be people that go into fear. There will be people that go into the drama. Don't go there. Don't go there. It's part of the awakening process. Just like when 9/11 happened. Initially, everybody went into fear, right? Well, not everybody, but a lot of people went into fear. And we started pointing fingers. We started getting angry. We started, and division really kicked off. Well, and then a lot of us started waking up and started seeing the truth. And that it wasn't who and what they said it was. It was cover-up. So, and the truth is out there. It's just people, like I said in my last video, the people that they want you stuck in your cell phone. They want you stuck in your TV. Sorry about that. They want you oblivious to what's going on. Well, thankfully, probably most of you are not there. You know, you see what's going on. You can discern right from wrong, good from bad, truth from lies. And, you know, just like I said, I've said many times, 9/11 woke people up. COVID woke people up. Because those of us that saw it playing out and tried to tell other people, you know, a lot of people are seeing now that we were right. You know, we knew what we were talking about, even though it didn't match the agenda of what was being sold on mainstream media, the news. It's the same thing with this. People are going to get stuck in fear. Sorry, I don't know why my throat's giving me a problem today. I guess they don't want this to be a clear message, but don't get stuck in fear. Don't get stuck in anger. Don't get stuck in division. You are going to have people, and I've seen it, you know, already. There are some people that are upset and they're going into just the fear. And then you've got people that absolutely hate Trump, saying, you know, why did they miss? Hopefully he gets hit the next time and all that kind of nonsense. And it's like, if you're there, chances are most of you are not. If you are there, you need to wake up. And I heard something yesterday because, well, first of all, you need to wake up and you need to stop, because nobody should have to endure the stuff that he's had to endure. And if you haven't figured out yet that they're after him because they know he has the truth, look at more and more of Hollywood is disappearing. Actors and actresses are disappearing. They're being taken out. And the corrupt Hollywood is coming out in the open. Some of us see it, some of us still don't. But the thing is, when Trump was elected, look at how many people in Hollywood said, they were going to go to California. I'm sorry, Canada. Well, they didn't go, unfortunately. But they're the ones, they knew he was going to end their corruption. And that's what he's trying to do. That's why they hated him so much. The media, it's the same thing. So, and there are people that got so drawn into that they believed everything they were sold. And I heard something yesterday that another person that I follow, and she said, we're here to liberate our consciousness and to set ourselves free. And that's a lot of what I do, is help people liberate their consciousness so you can set yourself free. But she said it takes a level of commitment. It takes a level of bravery. It takes a level of accepting responsibility for yourself. And there are people that don't want to do that. They just want to mindlessly go through life being led and told what to do. And they don't see it that way because that's how they've brainwashed us for so long. Is do as you're told. Do it this way. And it's all to control you. But those of us that have liberated our consciousness and have stepped into our own freedom, we see it, and you can't, to people that have chosen to stay asleep, and I dare say any one of you watching this doesn't know someone that has chosen to stay asleep. Probably many people that have chosen to stay asleep. And it doesn't matter what you say, you're wrong. They're not going to see it from your point of view. And it doesn't matter, even if Trump had died yesterday, even if they had hit the target, most of those people still would not be happy. Nothing is going to make them happy because they haven't found the happiness within them. And some people are just they're so comfortable with being miserable. They're scared to death to step outside of that. I used to be there. I used to be miserable. It was all I knew. But one day, I was like, no, this is ridiculous. I can't change anybody else. I have tried for years. It's not working. The only person I can change is me. So that's when I started working on me and started liberating my consciousness and freeing my soul, my being, me. And that's, some people choose not to be there. Again, because it's a comfort zone where they are. They have to accept responsibility for them. Because think about it. If you guys are probably there, where you have accepted responsibility for you. You've done the shadow work. You have faced the ugly parts of you that most people are too afraid to face, or their ego won't let them face. You guys have worked on this. You're in a different place. The thing is, with everything that's going on, and yesterday was just the beginning. More will come. But that's where You need to step in your discernment. And I said in my last video, you know, all these people that newer is not always better. Because people get a new cell phone, or cell phones became new. It became the new thing. Look how many people are completely oblivious to what's going on around them. They don't even know their families because they're stuck in the cell phone. They believe what they read. And that is exactly, and they don't think for themselves. If you really honestly watch what happened yesterday, there will be pieces, even if you don't know beans about forensics or the Secret Service or any of that stuff, you can look at it and go, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Wait a minute, hold on, that doesn't make sense. It's just like COVID. There were too many things for me and a lot of you that didn't make sense. It was like, wait a minute, no. They don't want you to say, wait a minute, what? They just want you to go, okay, I accept what you tell me. I accept, you know, whatever, and I'll go do whatever. Yes, sir. I'll follow you. I've never been I'll say yes, sir, if it's appropriate, but I'm not a yes man or a yes woman or however you want to look at it. I think things through. I always have. You know, and I told my husband, and maybe it's me, I don't know. I told him, I said, don't ever lie to me, because I will catch you. Because my brain is always thinking. It's always looking for the discrepancies in the story. You know, maybe it's my financial background. I had to do it there too. Maybe it's my law enforcement background. I don't know. I don't think so, because it's the way I've always been. It sure helped me when I did law enforcement. You know, I'm always looking for the discrepancies in the story. And if you tell me this here, and you tell me something else down the road, it might be 6 months, a year later, I'm going to try to match the two up and try to figure out why they're not matching. And I will catch it. It might not be at the moment, but I will catch it. And, you know, and it happens more times than I can tell you. But it's because I think for myself. I'm not a sheep. I'm not led. I'm not blindly led through this life. There are people, and is it frustrating? Yes. But is their journey. We just have to send them love and allow them their journey, because it's part of their process. Just like it was part of yours. You just got there faster. That doesn't mean you're better or they're worse or whatever. It just is. But like I said, with what happened yesterday, I told you the other day, something big was going to happen between then and November. Well, it started. And it's going to keep, and more is coming. Just brace yourself and know that it's going to happen. But don't get caught in the drama. Don't get caught in the fear. Because, and I've said this before, not everything is as you see it. There are moving pieces behind the picture that you don't even know about. Look at what you see from an objective standpoint. Don't get caught in ego. Don't get caught in fear or hate. Oh, I hate that man. I hate that. I don't care if it's Trump or Biden. You know, Biden has done some pretty effed up stuff. He's destroyed this. He is not the sole destroyer, but he has destroyed this country or made a huge attempt. Don't go into hate for him either. And I told my husband the other day, and I've said this all along, even from the day he took office. See, that was the other thing, inauguration. I watched it, and I remember looking at it going, things aren't adding up. Things don't make sense. 2 and 2 is not adding up to 4. So it was false. But most people that get stuck in the whatever narrative, they didn't see it. They believed what the news said. Not me. But it's, and what was I saying? I don't know. But like I said, use your discernment. Step back. Biden. What was I saying about Biden? Nobody deserves. Oh, I know what I was saying. Hello. Thank you. I said this from the beginning because I could see he was not all there mentally, and people were bashing him and people were making fun of him, and I thought then, you know what? That's cruel. Now, he has agreed to play this part. Whoever is playing Biden has agreed to play this part, okay? So you can't go into, you can't go into, oh, poor him. No. It's an agreement he has taken for the job that he's here to do in this lifetime. So it's not poor him. But what I'm saying is what they've done to him to disgrace him and degrade him, demoralize him, make fun of him, it's to wake people up. Is it cruel and inhumane? In my opinion, yes. But in my opinion, it's no more cruel and inhumane than what they've done to Trump. And I saw something today. People want to focus on the fact that he's a felon. They're forgetting the fact. They're not even looking at the fact that they went about it in an illegal way. They dug up so much bullshit. It's like, are you kidding me? And of course, now we're seeing that they're overturning a lot of this stuff. But the problem is they've already put it in the minds of the people that are woke and people that are asleep that he's a felon. So it would not matter if they overturned everything. Those people will still see Trump because of their hatred and because of their blindfulness. They'll see him as a felon. Even if everything's overturned, they'll swear that is wrong and he should be a felon. So those people aren't going to be happy no matter what. Just stay away from that. You stay in your high vibration of love. Send everybody, including those people that are asleep, including those people that are woke, send them love. Because you will help raise the collective to a place of love. And as the shift continues to happen, we are raising the frequency to love. The lower vibrational energies won't be able to stay here. And it's not a, oh my God, that's awful. No, it's not awful. It's part of evolution. It needs to happen. The people that choose to stay in the low vibrational frequencies will exit this earth plane in some way or another. We all go at some point, It's just why? I don't know why my screen got dark. But anyway. Um, but they will evolve, they will rotate out of the evolution of Earth. You know? So when they die, they will not be here. Now, whether they die of natural causes, self-inflicted whatever, whether it be suicide, whether it be from the 2020 chaos that they just accepted, I don't know. But our job is to stay in love. Our job is to hold a place of love for them because they can't find it. They are completely oblivious to the fact that love is and freedom even exists. And nothing you say is going to change their mind. They're going to think you're crazy. They're going to think you live in a fantasy land and la la land and all that kind of stuff. You know better. I know better. I live in, and I've said this so many times, I live in heaven every day. Is it perfect? No, I still have my bumps and things happen. I mean, last week, 2 weeks ago, my water pump went out. That was an ordeal. But you know what? I didn't go into fear. My husband and my neighbor pulled the thing 240 feet out of the ground. We went and got a new pump. It all worked out. And because I didn't get stuck in fear, I ended up with a better pump than I would have if I went into fear. Because my initial instinct would have been grab the first one. We got to get this water going. No, both of us were like, it'll work out. So we ended up with a better pump. You know, with a better warranty. It's, so no, my life is not a bed of roses. But at least I understand why the thorns are there. The thorns are there for a reason. Do they scratch? Yes. But so what? If they kill me, I'm meant to go that day. That's just how I look at life. But I am free. I'm not caught in the drama. I'm not caught in, like I've said, I don't worry about anything. I really, truly don't. So, there's no reason to worry. I find my peace from in here. Nobody else can bring that to me. My husband loves me, but there's no way he can love me enough to fill that void within me. I have to find that in me. You have to find that in you before somebody can come in and compliment you. Not fulfill you. That's where liberating your consciousness is so critical. It is critical to what we're going through. And whether it's for a spiritual awakening or just to wake up, it doesn't matter. You came here to remember who you are and what you are. And only when you start liberating your consciousness and thinking outside the box and thinking for yourself are you going to get there. So if you need help, reach out to me. And I have people that want to argue 9/11 with me because they went to school for whatever and they were taught whatever. Well, you need to wake up, sweetheart, because Education is part of the corruption. They've taught you an agenda. They've taught us to be stupid and mindless and not think for ourselves. You know, and it's sad. And that's why I've said all along, even when people that are awake to some of it, when all the truth comes out, they're gonna be like, oh my God, I did not know. How in the world could I have been so naive? Could I have been so stupid? Could I have been so blind? Could I have missed that point? I mean, there's stuff that I don't even know about yet. But it's not going to shock me, because I know it runs far and it runs wide and it runs deep. So anyway, I pray with you guys, for you guys, but brace yourselves, because what happened yesterday is just the scratch of the surface. It's not what you see coming. Everything that you see coming, take it with a grain of salt. Don't immediately jump into what you're told, because it's not always what you are told. Most of the time, it's not. So anyway, I'm sending you love and light. I'm sending you, I pray for clarity for everybody, that they see how they've been lied to and how they're continuing to be lied to. So anyway, I hope this makes sense. If you have questions, reach out to me. If you think I'm completely wrong, that's your opinion, and that's okay. One day you'll see what I'm talking about. It might take you leaving this earth to see it, but that's okay. You'll get it when you're meant to get it. So anyway, lots of love.